tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will put total on them to crank us up. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that. coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hold and finds his man on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's second and 2.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Wants to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Golden Gophers will have it first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. And that'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Minnesota! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Finds space on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. The short hands, it's Brown. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The inside handoff. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but he did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense. They don't make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession.
Touchdown, Florida! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got a man. It's Hawkins. At midfield, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Run in the red zone. It's Taylor. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice game.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
With the catch, it's Sturdivant. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Throwing right. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Tracy. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Lagway. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could...
Pulls it in on the left. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Dances away to buy time. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gators will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to pass their way in.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation.
It's a fake. He's looking to pass. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
Well, because this defense has already given up a lot of yards through the air to this quarterback, they're starting to play back. The guys are dropping in zone coverage, hoping not to get burned. What they're not expecting, though, is for him to take off and running it. When you drop guys out in zone coverage, there's a lot of open space right over the ball. Quarterback saw it that time. The first time in the game, he's decided to scramble, but it was a good decision.
Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Lets it fly. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Buying some time. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He's got him. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Bring in the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Off the play fake. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Going deep. Brings it in down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Gators moving quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Golden Gophers looking to convert on 4th down.
Here we go. And more.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. At the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here's the handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's Sturdivant. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Thrust that arm out. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking up. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course it is. He's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to run it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
you know,
Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Finds some fresh air. Touchdown, Florida! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
4-2 Spider. The play-action fake. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Just tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Belly stutter. Slide. Griffin. Lion.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Uncorks one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Pulls it in, it's Hansen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Gators want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Was to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Rushes on him.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here's a throw downfield late. Reels it in down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. They get to him as he throws.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Fires left. Wide open downfield. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. So now it's second and long.
Here we go. Kill. Get high. Get high.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. Absolutely perfect. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything?
Turning it on! That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And interesting, on 3rd and short, man, a lot of time defenses get really, really aggressive, so they try to slip in the screen, but they played it nicely, got pressure on the QB, got in there so fast, kind of disrupted the timing, and won that 3rd down.
Steps away. Looking for the score. Looking to get it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Great place to start for this offense. Tight end now in motion. The give is to Taylor. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by